Hi everybody, I'm Bob from Black Arrow Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Age of Wonders 3, the 5th Advanced Strategy series. I have a little bit of fighting to do here, and I'm actually, well, before I get into that, because we all know how easily I can get distracted, let's take a step back here and talk about some of the comments for this week. Hubert Chow had a couple pointed out that there's a stack of units here that are running amok. It's just a couple scoundrels, not a big deal. But if I can pick them off with my Exalted on the next turn, I probably will. I'm hoping to actually get those Exalted to those haste berries to speed them up a bit. And then I'll probably go up here and just start wrecking things in this area. Probably go here, and then actually, I think on the next turn, the Exalted may be able to make it all the way to that Tigran City. We'll see. But anyway, if I can pick these guys off along the way, we'll definitely do that. Also, Hubert mentioned the tower near my shock trooper army down here would be kind of nice. That spot in particular, that would be very nice. I would love to have that. Unfortunately, I don't really have a way of getting over to it safely, unless I maybe use those haste berries, which I might need for something else. But for now, I kind of want them to hold that mountain pass until Ganon's army can get more centered in this area. The idea is to eventually have them join Ganon's group and have 3 stacks going after the green city over here. But yeah, I'll try to grab that if I can. Maybe if I can get a spare cherub to go out there or something, that might be worth it. Also from you, Chow mentioned that these armies up here are like there's just units rolling through here. If for anyone who doesn't know, these are just leftovers from Bernhilda, the dreadnought that I killed earlier, so they're not hostile. I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're just off on their own little adventure, but they're not going to attack me as long as, you know, I don't attack them. So from the next comment comes from Paul Kraus. Neat little tip. I don't mess around with hotkeys a lot in this game. I really probably should look them all up, but comma key actually cycles through cities. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm pressing comma. And that lets you pretty easily identify which cities have Beacon of Faith, like this Goblin City down here, which is going to grow in the next turn. If I pay attention to notifications, it won't be an issue. I just need to remember whenever a city evolves to Metropolis, by default, remember to turn off any growth upgrades. I think I just said when a city evolves. That doesn't make any sense. I played too much Pokemon in my day, I guess. From Jeff and Blurry Intervision I was going to use the builder in the south to make a road triangle down here near these halfling cities. So that's this guy that I'm talking about. I said something like I don't remember what I was doing with him. I was going to make a triangle here to make it easier for the armies I have down here to shoot up to this city really fast if they need to. It doesn't really matter as much at the moment because Green's not pressuring me with flyers like they were a minute ago. But so I'll leave him here anyway, just so he's protected by my giants. And their friends. But yeah, that's what I was doing with him, so thanks for the reminder, guys. I appreciate that. From Impregnable, sell the useless items like Entangle and Throw Chicken items on Farron. Good, fair point. I haven't used them at all, and I don't know why I ever would, so let's just grab a little bit of extra gold here. I don't need that. I'm never going to use that. Never going to throw the chicken at anything. I'll just leave this space open for other stuff, item pickups and whatnot as I need them. Just remember Farron's got some spare room. From both Impregnable and Casper Eklund mentioned that it might be a good idea to try swapping Ganon with my sorcerer if possible, sending Ganon underground to fight the Necro. It's a good idea, and to be honest, my armies in general are kind of in the wrong places. Ideally, the sorcerer would be up here with Karzin, I think. The Necro would be where Ganon kind of is now, and then fighting sorcerer units. And then Ganon would ideally be underground fighting Farron with Theocrat units. So they're all kind of in the wrong place, except for Karzin. Karzin's right where he needs to be, but everybody else is kind of in weird places. If I get a chance, I will probably send Ganon. I think what's going to happen is the sorcerer, what we have down here, is going to try to chew through the other sorcerer as best she can, and hopefully meet up with Ganon somewhere and swap places. It kind of just depends on the geography. If I can get Ganon south to fight the Necro, that would be ideal. But then again, the Necro is actually not looking so good now that I'm getting some Spirit Elementals down here. More importantly, that I got Shrine to Smiting and Extra Exalted on the way. I don't think the Necro is going to be a huge threat, but I'll continue funneling units into this area as I can to deal with him while my other armies hold off other things. From Casper Eklund said, warned of excessive stacking of buffs on a single unit. So far I haven't really gotten bitten for this, but in the last couple battles I've been stacking like Absorb Pain, Touched by Faith, and in the last one, even Last Stand, I put on Karzan. The enemy could disjunct all that pretty easily if they actually tried to. So far the Dreadnought has not been trying to do that though, which I think is odd, but you know, whatever. I still want Touched by Faith on Karzan, and obviously he needs Absorb Pain. But maybe beyond that, I need to be careful. It just kind of depends on what the computer does, though, because, like I said, so far the Dreadnought hasn't punished me for that, so maybe it's an AI thing, I don't know. The uncleared structure there's an uncleared structure north of an army that I have. This is also from Casper Eklund. The army that I have with the gold rank martyr here. I was thinking of ways to try to get that martyr to gold rank. Sorry, it's silver rank. I want it to be gold so it evolves. There is a structure right there I could clear. Unfortunately, it's a ziggurat, which is actually probably a little more than my groups in this area can handle, unless the Exalted come. I guess the Exalted could come help. They're kind of coming through this area anyway. I don't know. I'll try to keep that in mind. The Exalted won't quite make it there on this turn, but maybe next turn. So, I don't know, actually. They're one space. I almost wonder if they could get that Haste Berry. Do I need that Haste Berry for something else? I feel like I probably do. Almost wonder if they'd actually move to that spot faster. No, it's gonna be 2 spaces regardless, getting over the mountains. So yeah, they just can't make it there on the next turn. That's too bad. But anyway, I'll try to keep that in mind for a couple turns then, and go over it then. And then last thing that Casper Eklund mentioned is that if Karzan somehow goes down, remember that Orange has True Resurrect. That would be really, really bad. I mean, it'd be bad enough losing Karzan, but imagine if Orange True Resurrected this guy. Like, that'd be just... That would change everything. But, fortunately, it's done a good job staying alive so far. I need to try to keep him that way. But if he does go down, then Farron has a backup plan with... well, actually, Farron doesn't have a backup plan because he doesn't have enough magic for it, but Farron could get a backup plan. I think I said in the comments he could use Corpus Furia, but he actually doesn't have that yet. Can I get that? I mean, I could pick it up and he could cast it. I don't know if that's worth the investment, though, because it does me no good against the Dreadnought in terms of fighting in general. Then again, what I was saving up for doesn't either. So, you know what? I think that's actually a fair play, because I was saving up with Farron to get the whatever that spell is, that Raise Dead, no, Scourge of Undead, that one. Each round a random undead unit is summoned to fight for the caster. Well, okay, okay, never mind. That works differently than I was thinking it was. I was thinking that worked kind of like Crypt of Unlife, where it which is a structure that can resurrect undead. But this actually, and that one requires units to die first in order to be resurrected as ghouls. But this one actually just spawns undead. It works kind of similarly to what's the druid spell that summons animals to fight for you every combat round, or I guess Chaos Rift does a similar thing. It's a great spell, but it's a little long off, I think. Let me see how many. So he's got 35 spellcasting points now. Necromancy is going to cost me roughly another... I need to get 2 more upgrades for that, plus this. I think I'm going to take a turn and just pick this up. Like, just in case. I want to have Corpus Furia. Although, then again, now that I think of it, that probably wouldn't matter, because if Karzan goes down, he's probably going to go down on the enemy's turn, and then the enemy could true resurrect him right away anyway. So on that note, I don't think I'm going to pick that up. But it's a good idea, and something I probably should be thinking about is like what to do if Karzan goes down. I think the best solution is just don't let Karzan go down. We'll see if I can do that. Okay, so I've got that's all the comments. So let's torch some undead here. In here, there should be undead. Yep, very likely defeat, obviously, but they're gonna be. I want to move my big beetles in. Get my flyer, probably for this one. I think swarm darters will be all but useless in here. So I guess I'll bring in those orc priests. They should do good damage against the undead. All right, probable victory. I think I'll be okay. Let's clear this, get some free stuff. Probably send it to Farron and then sell it. Alright, let's try to get these guys to come out here in the open where I can just light them up with the orc priests since they've been so kind as to charge me. Oh, wait, you guys probably don't want to defend right next to those units. Okay, there we go. A few units spared, that kind of sucks. Okay. Let's flip. Whoa. Gonna get a little disorienting here for a second, flipping the camera around because these structures sometimes just irritate me. Okay, so I can try to get rid of him. I think that's actually probably the best play is to soften him up a bit. I don't like having a Deathbringer right in the middle of everybody. We'll let these guys. Can probably kill him in 2 hits if you build up a charge, I think. Maybe. I could possibly kill him in 2 hits now. I'm trying to limit attacks of retaliation. Let's back up. Yeah, I should be able to hit him now. Okay. Ghoul Curse, but it shouldn't matter. Want to get that guy off of my other units. Flyer can get him and still have movement left, which allows these guys to move up, torch the wolf, which is maybe a little bit overkill, and the flyer can go over there. Okay. And that leaves this big beetle in a position to just guard, I think, for now. Ah, crap, I should have stepped on that. I always forget about that in these places. Alright. You think you can just sit up there? I don't think so, sir. Alright, how about you move over here? I may want to use them for healing, actually. Have you move here and torch the Revenant infantry a bit. The wolf has... No, he doesn't have first strike, the wolf does. So let's kill the wolf with a flank attack. Kill you with that. He'll probably reanimate something. I think we'll just let him. Let's soften him up and then I'll heal up after this. Ah, no reanimations. Okay. Well, let's patch everybody up. Get as much XP as I can out of this. Don't want to know why that said only a probable victory. Anyway, I get some money out of that. Gambison for her. Well, it's going to get sent to Farron, most likely to be sold. Probably just mispronounced that word. Anyway, Where should I go next? So I think the general idea of what I want to do with these guys is get down here to take that city. I've had Seed of Distrust on that for forever, just to prevent the enemy from getting it. I used to think Orange was kind of all over this area, but definitely not. So I need to get down there. I probably should do something about that spawner. I guess I was sort of thinking how far east do I want to go before going south, but I think I'm just going to go south now. And I know I've got Swarm Darters stacked on Swarm Darters here, but I'm getting tired of reorganizing these armies all the time and then just unorganizing them to go into structures, so I think they're going to be okay. Now that, I wonder, that might not be a good idea for me to try to clear, actually. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try that. Let's just carry on in a line as we were. That's good enough for now. Okay, you're still watching that choke point. That's good. A little advance warning if anybody comes in, then when they come through and take the city, the Cherub can join up with them. And then they can go break some stuff in this area and get more territory for me. Yay. We got items here. I can send some of this to Farron. It'll take a little while to get to him. What's the, I guess, left to right? What's most valuable in here? I think these all look like fairly crappy items. Hang on, the arrow keys are being dumb. That's common. These are all common items. That's a strong one. So anything that's strong, I'm going to send to Farron to get sold. That should be worth a little bit more. The rest of the common stuff I'll just leave for now. Maybe if a hero ever comes through here later, I'll just sell it. Okay, so I got my little tower up. Now for this builder, where is... You know what? Actually, I could use towers over here. I could build my own. I was just talking about how I wanted to take this one, but I could even build my own as well, which might not be a bad idea. Having one in this area might be nice. I need to watch out for flyers, though. Orange has got units just kind of scattered around here, so I gotta be a little careful. They're okay with waiting there for this turn, and I think all these units are good where they are, so I have 0 casting points, so it does not matter what I do with my spell power on this episode. Let's just get going to the next turn. Farron is up first, and I'm most interested in seeing how he splits up these armies or what he does with them. Well, he's bringing more this way, so that's a cause for concern. I could summon more spirit elementals over here. It's an option. And they went back. Okay. Well, I know there was 2 I can still see him up here because I clicked on it. He didn't move these guys at all. So we're on to Orange now. See, I want to see where his king goes. Where's his king at? There we go. Let's keep an eye on him for a minute. I'm just daring. Like, he just keeps sending his minions in to do his dirty work. Come out here and fight me yourself, coward. No, he knows better. He knows what'll happen. He doesn't want to go one-on-one with the kitty on the mana core. I really hope he does, though. Oh, bring in more, well, more minions on the way. Can at least see what's in there. Just 1 Juggernaut, some flame tanks, cannons. I think I've made a decent hit. His turn's still taking a while, but I think I took out a decent chunk of his Juggernauts, at least, I hope. He is still holding fast right there on his bear. We can get a look at him if we want. Come on, dude. At least form up with your army and come at me. Jeez. He's got a crappy army, though. Just a couple Zephyr Birds? That's embarrassing. Zephyr Bird's a flyer and 1 spy drone? You can do better than that. Alright, his turn is still going, so he must... He didn't move. He must just have a ton of crap. Okay, for green, what I wanted... Oh. Oh dear. Hang on. Where is this at? Is that my... Please tell me that's not my settler. Oh no. Okay, no, my settler got up there. That was the builder that built the fort. I hope those guys don't go far enough up north to attack my new city. That would suck. I don't see a reason to manual combat this, so we'll just auto it. Well, there they go. I think the Exalted need to get rid... So you know what that is? It's this stupid haunted boneyard right here. Those guys must have found a cave entrance. I don't know which one they used, but they got underground somehow. They must have used that one. And then flown right past my city to go after the builder. It's difficult to tell between above and underground how far away something is, but that city's definitely within... That city's definitely within 14 tiles of this thing. That might be why the dragon suddenly got aggressive. Which means I need to do something about that, like, now. Alright, where'd those roamers go? They had one back out here. No? Oh, they went here. See, now they're out of my way, though. And I don't know for sure if I could get them and still reach the haste berries on the same turn. There's only... Well, now there's 4 of them. But it's still nothing that my units in this area can't handle, so I will let them be for now. I'm going to destroy their home on this turn anyway, so... And then I can pick up some extra casting points, too. That would be nice. Alright, let's start by getting rid of... What do I want to hit first? Because I was going to go after that city, but I'm beginning to think getting the undead might be more important. So what I'll do is I'll get this. I'll start with these guys. I should be able to auto-combat all this stuff. Yeah. Should be pretty easy to auto-combat with Exalted. Anything I get is being sold for gold. I do want those extra casting points, for sure. We'll auto again. The nice thing is if something dies, it just regenerates, so... And then I could make it... they can't... the mountains are slowing them down too much. I can't get there on the next turn. Wait, they can get close, though. What about these other group? Could they... Do they have anything with them that could... No, they're going to get slowed down by the mountains, too. That sucks. Well, they wouldn't have been able to reach the Tigran City on this turn anyway. I think, there's just no way they can get there on this turn, is there? I might have to summon a cherub. I could do that. I could summon a cherub and fly it over there. And should be able to get it close enough to attack, I think. I may need to summon it on this turn and then, like, put it in the mountains here somewhere. Well, I did get extra casting points, so that's an option. Alright, for now, we'll just have them take the shortest available route. Which is apparently that. And if I can get a cherub to them, that would be ideal. I need cherubs in a couple places on this episode, actually. Alright, they cost 40. The thing is, I can get away. I could summon... no, I couldn't. I couldn't summon 2 spirit elementals this turn. I don't have enough extra magic for that. I could start casting Armageddon. That would be fun. Wait, I actually finished because of a research breakthrough. So Holy War is all that I've got left. Okay, cool. Must have had a research... Yep, research breakthrough in Kenton. Not enough to get Holy War in one turn, though, unfortunately. But it did finish Armageddon, and it did knock one turn. It basically knocked 2 turns off my research. Let's see if that Empire quest is still valid. I'm curious, because I really want to see what I get. Yep, it's still good, so I should get that on the next turn, unless I get really unlucky. That's always possible. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to summon the cherub. And then I'm going to move these guys here and move the cherub here, so it's kind of like protected. Actually, I should move the cherub on the land to make sure the battle takes place on land if something attacks him. Then he can easily get out there to start the battle, and the Exalted can get close enough to join in on the next turn. And so I should be able to get rid of that Haunted Boneyard in one more turn. Festival of Darkness. Oh wait, I didn't even look closely at that. Shouldn't that be active up here? Oh, I missed it. It benefits me though. It's good for evil units, I know that. Okay. This is good for now, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Let's just go in for a Grand Palace there. Hospital's done here, working on Master's Guild. Yeah, that city's fine. Master's Guild done here, working on lab. Also fine. Public baths are done, probably needs a hospital. I'm gonna say a hospital and then a Master's Guild. And observatory and Great Temple. Or actually, let's reverse that. The observatory. No, wait, I do want the observatory here. Yeah. So, hospital, Master's Guild, observatory, Great Temple. The city's got stuff to do for a while. Another Shrine of Smiting done back here. I am just generally going to run these kind of east, I think. I don't have a specific idea as to where the new ones are going to go. It kind of just depends on how things develop at the front line. The Exalted will continue following their little leapfrog route as they go to fight the Necromancer underground. I do have this shrine coming, and I think I have one behind it, not far behind. Yeah, two more, actually. Good. Alright, you guys can get underground. Kind of just splitting everybody up here, but the important thing right now is to get everyone to the front line as fast as I possibly can. The Necro needs to die. He's got more stuff out there than I was anticipating. He's just not being particularly aggressive with it. Eventually, once those shrines show up, I might go after the Naga with those. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I could actually just take these few Exalted and go deal with them if I wanted to. For now, I'm going to move them here. I could reform all of them and go get those haste berries on the next turn if I want to do that. Can the shrine make it to the haste berries? No, he can't. But I could get 3 Exalteds out there. I might do that. I might change my mind and have those 3 Exalteds reconverge on the haste berries, then fly up there real fast and go deal with that. They should be able to handle it with the buffs they got from the city I made them in. This guy I want out here defending and helping to heal. And down here is probably where I'm going to want to summon another Spirit Elemental with this crap showing up. These guys have any sort of... Okay, so they got the Spirit Weakness from being undead. For some reason, I have a tendency to think Firstborn have strong will or like for some sort of spirit protection. They definitely don't. They have no spirit protection at all. It's just fire and frost. Well, and blight. Wait, blight actually is probably from being undead. Inherent undead dwarf. Well, the 20% from being dwarf too. So most likely we'll need to use some of my spell casting to get another spirit elemental down here, I think. Was thinking about Embrace Darkness and would like to get that, but wait, Festival of Evil. When it's dedicated to evil, this bonus is doubled. Well, that would be nice for right now, because Embrace Darkness does give units dedicated to evil, so we should make them happier. All right, well, I could get, if I have enough magic at the end of this turn, I could cast Embrace Darkness here so that I can be summoning life-stealing spirit elementals in either city. It depends on what I need my magic for. Anyway, I know I got that research breakthrough in a couple cities. It's been absorbed into my empire, so I have the Naga dwelling now. Oh, I can make matriarchs. I can make reed serpents. Unfortunately, well, reed serpents are not very helpful right now because of the fact that I'm going against machines and undead, primarily. And the matriarchs really aren't that helpful either. I might make one and see if I can charm some sorcerer stuff, maybe. I'll go ahead and make one. Why not? Alright, so the sorcerer ran away like a little coward. This guy's getting close. Almost. They're a little slower than all the flying units, unfortunately, but let's just get him down here as quickly as I can. Alright, I need to figure out what Ganon's army needs to do. I also need to double check. Let's check in on Karzan real fast. So I've got stuff closing in. I'm probably going to have to fight off another round of attackers, but everybody's pretty much back up at full health now, so we're pretty darn close to it. So I think they're ready for another go. If Feeric wants to come out here and fight me himself, that'd be fine, but in the meantime, I think I'm good with just holding ground. I wonder if maybe there's a strategic spell I could cast on that city that would like debuff units that come into it. Marks the units in the target enemy army as heretics. Devout units deal more damage against heretics. Don't remember if heretics works on machines though. It doesn't say what type of damage it does. If it said more spirit damage, then it definitely wouldn't matter. What else do I have, though? Seed of Distrust, Scorched Earth, Blight Empire, don't want Denounced City. Hallowed Domain, what's that? Enchants, City with a Holy Aura, friendly devout units in the Enchanted City's domain gain more spirit protection, enemy units suffer a -3 resistance penalty. That also doesn't really help me very much, though, because Feeric's not going to hit me with any spirit-based damage, and I'm not doing any resistance-based damage to Feeric. It's all Karzan breaking stuff with his pure fury and wrath with physical damage, so I don't think that really helps. I don't have anything particularly helpful here. Wrath of God doesn't help. Yeah, it's not really anything particularly useful for defending my city against a dreadnought, unfortunately. Theocrats just really aren't tooled to fight dreadnoughts very well. Fortunately, I've got other units to rely on to help. Let's cycle through some other city upgrades here and get these kind of out of the way. I want to probably prioritize the Masters Guilds to increase build times so I can get to Great Grand Palaces faster, even if it's just a little bit faster. More Goblin Exalted, and I think it's just going to be more or less a constant trickle of units going east right now, just as many as I can get. This guy can at least grab these haste berries here, get a little boost. Oh. Oops, I accidentally picked up a runestone without even noticing it. Runestone of Cold Fury. Deadbringer's medallion has arrived at Ganon. Well, that sounds like fun. Shadow Step. I think I was probably going to sell this. Ganon's got blight protection, more resistance and forest concealment. Actually, that item's fairly crappy now that I look at it. I don't know that Shadow Step would be much, if any, better for Ganon. At the very least, it's resistance, which is nice. I guess I'll just sit with that for now. But yeah, that's not really that good for him. Okay, I finally got this on my sorcerer here, so what I may do... Yeah, I'm going to take off her hit point regeneration one. I might send this to Ganon, actually. That fits him a little better, I think. Then replace that other crappy item with that. She should already have Very Lucky, right? So she's just got Lucky. I could put this on her and make her Very Lucky. But I think I think what I had sort of decided was that since she's not really in the firing line much, I'm keeping her in the back, it probably won't matter. Oh, she got that better battle crown. I want that. And then this can be sold. That's probably the other item that arrived on this turn. Gotta remember, she's also got these. I need to put these up in her load order, or else I'll never remember to use them. Put those up so that I can actually see them. I'll never use that bow. But let's get the cure disease, healing, nourishing meal. Let's get stuff organized a little better for her, so I actually remember, see and remember to use some of these items that she's been having, because it's like AoE chance to stun, so not bad. I think I was saving, I was saving more for more sorcery upgrades for her. Dragon City wants to join. The answer's still a hard no, based on your location. Ferric, Siege Workshop, Temple, but I'm going to cancel that and put a Master's Guild in there. Race governance, level up with the halflings. Oh boy. Halfling adventurer, scoundrel, bard, and martyr get more range strength. That does me no good. Public baths and halfling cities generate more growth. Neither of these matters, but I definitely don't have any of those units, and I don't plan on building any, so may as well take the faster growth. Fug over here. I think they're okay. That just finished upgrading some. I'm gonna get. I guess I'll get the. It's a goblin city growing in 17 turns. Let's grab that hospital and then the Master's Guild, I think. And then throw the Great Temple in here. I think it just finished building a stone wall. Still not really ready to pull them under my control just yet, but I think I'm getting closer. Once I've kind of got control of this area with my Juggernauts. Then again, by that point, it'll be so late in the game, I don't think it'll matter. So I think eventually these... Orange is actually... Ooh, Orange actually has a decent army forming up here. Huh. That's interesting. But they don't have that city. How the heck did they get all the way over here? If that comes down here, it could present a bit of a problem for the undead. Then again, I've got Exalteds moving through the area. I could easily redirect if I needed to. For now, these guys are going to carry on their main course. I may redirect these Impalers over here. They won't be great against all this stuff, but they'd at least do well against the melee aspects. They'd be good against the flyer. It might be the edge these guys need to fight off a decent-sized orange invasion. You know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to redirect these guys up here to sort of reinforce the city in case orange comes down this way. I know I was going to have them sit in here with that guy, but I've kind of got this area flooding with units right now, so I think that's going to be okay. I may send, I might send these couple guys out. Maybe the Martyr will pick up some XP somewhere along the way. Oh, right, I was thinking about going in there with the Martyr on the next turn. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is take these two, go here, and then go in there with the Exalted on the next turn, and any extras I can get. We'll see what Orange does. I could always bring up more from this city too. I don't really know what's going to be in there, but I'll leave them there for the moment. And then maybe I can clear that and get that Martyr one more level so he evolves. That would be nice if I could get that. Open borders and peace treaty with this city for free? Sure, No, I decline. I decline because I can just take it with these Exalted once they're done doing their thing over here. Oh, Fug grew into a city, okay. Bleg has grown into Metropolis, which means get rid of this. And Beacon of Faith there. And that's still just finishing up the temple. Okay. Bullrep has grown into a city, so that doesn't change anything there. Metropolis for this city, but it didn't have Beacon of Faith on it in the first place, so nothing to dispel or disjunct. I already equipped that. Well, I have that in my inventory. I don't know if I'll ever end up using it, but it's there. Giving her Very Lucky would be nice, though, but I like having Touched by Faith because she's getting extra XP from using that, so as long as I'm careful with her, she'll be okay. Domain Invasion's here. Domain Invasion's here. I know about all that already. I don't think there's going to be a lot of movement on most of my fronts on this particular episode, except for the Ganon area, I think. Ordron is still got a few turns before it's maxed out. Let's grab the Masters Guild and then go for public baths, and then we'll queue a Great Temple. No, we'll queue an observatory for the extra territory, but we'll probably end up canceling that to get a Masters Guild, or no, a hospital. I just want to have stuff in queue in case I get an event that triggers that, you know, builds a bunch of stuff. Gives you a free building, basically. Okay, well, you are, you know, honestly, him standing by them there himself would be able to deal with pretty much any single scout that comes his way. So I think Ganon's army needs to form up and get aggressive towards green down here. Now, I had a elaborate plan for what I was going to do with all this stuff, but I think it relied on some Exalted that I thought were closer, and they're not right now. Did I miss some haste berries? Was I planning on... No? I thought I had more Exalted in this area. And maybe it is just these two. They are on their way to... Can they reach that? They can reach that haste berries in one turn. Okay, maybe I was still 2 turns away from really shipping out with Ganon here, because I wanted to kind of form everybody up. So maybe I will do that. I'll use the haste berries to speed the Exalted along. Ganon's army can come running down through the road here, and then everybody else can kind of just meet up. Because on the next turn, those 2 Exalted, if they detour though, will they be able to still get there? I think so. Yeah, they should be able to, even if they detour into the Ziggurat. The general idea is to take these guys, hit the haste berries, and then immediately have them, Ganon, and all these shrines all go kind of running in at the same time to deal damage to green here. So this shrine for now can go here, I think. Might be better off actually taking the more injured one and putting it with Ganon. That is, if anybody could swim. I guess the Stone Giant's got a little bit of extra movement, so I'm going to take him out of Ganon's army for a second and move the more damaged shrine in there, so it regenerates health a bit faster from other devout units. Alright, I'm good with that for now. Ganon, you gotta wait 1 more turn, buddy, and then we can party. Alright, I think I want this builder out here for more roads. For now, I'll put him somewhere safe, and I do want to build the tower like I mentioned, so maybe putting a tower there would be a good idea. But I also want roads in this area. Just going to leave him in a safe spot for this turn, though. Just in case orange is something fluttering around that I can't see. Alright, so I think I may be able to run up there. Could I... How far could he go? No, I don't think there's any way I can get that without summoning a cherub. I think these guys are good where they're at right now. Just guarding that mountain pass, waiting for Ganon's army to get all in formation. And then they can run down here, grab that, and then run east wildly and join up with Ganon. Alright. Oh yeah, Sorcerer's army can move in on some stuff here. Let's see what we're up against. Why don't you go in and scout that out? Okay, so what do we got here? We got a settler, mostly crap units, as well as... Oh, I thought that was their leader for a second. That is not their leader. Bummer. Oh well, it's pretty much crap armies. That should be easy to take. I don't expect the sorcerer to have a whole lot going for him right now. Who's slowing me down? I feel like, yeah, I could get 1 more space pretty easily if I just ditch that shock trooper. Yeah, we're gonna do this now. You guys all move in. I can probably even get another knight in with them. Yeah, let's do that. That guy needs heals. Does she have a repair kit? If she doesn't, if anybody has an extra one, they should send it to her. Ganon's going to get one in one turn. May as well send this to the halfling, then. She could actually kind of use it. I know Ganon could have used it to repair the shrine, but I think that shrine's going to get enough repairs from devout units that it'll be fine. For now, I'm going to continue with these Storm Sisters going probably to that city there, I think. Reinforcing this area. Plus, I've got this Exalted. He's actually going down to help the giant army out. My giant army out that's down underground. I think he should just continue on his way. You should stay where you are, just in case more flyers show up or something. And then I want him with the Sorcerer army as soon as they can get there. Alright, I'm actually kind of scared to build a city with this settler right now, because I know that I'm in range of all that dragons and crap. But maybe it won't matter. I'm just going to go for it. Whoops. Oh, crap. Oh, no, I messed up. I did not finish building the stone walls. I forgot I was still building stone walls. Crap. That would have been really easy to... No, can't go back now. Oh, well. I'll just have to build them after the city's done. I think I just wasted some money on that. Speaking of money, I'm below 1,000, but I might get back above that from clearing things, so we'll see. Alright, you guys form up and attack. Very likely victory. I think I'm going to auto this one. Yeah, we're fine. Sell that, so that takes 113 gold. Is that good at all? Forestry, 1 defense, veterans running? No. Sell for gold. Okay, that gives me a little bit more money to work with. Ooh, a box of cataclysms. I don't think I want to open that right now. Since momentum is shifting in my favor, I think I'm just going to leave it be. But it is nice to have one, though. Like, if you absolutely need magic in an emergency, to have one near some units that could open it, it's not bad. Yeah, it's the furthest they can go. Wait, no. Yeah, it is. The flyer's slowing them down for some reason. Alright, and then you go here. Actually, you take up the rear. And I think on the next turn my cherub can join them. And actually, there's no reason the cherub can't join them now, so may as well. Alright, you guys are good where you're at, and I think I do want to summon another... Oh, wait, no, I'm not quite to the end of my turn. They're good where they're at. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to know about that yet, because I need to do... I got a battle to do. I got to fight with the halfling. We can't have a whole episode with no battles. That's just no fun. Gotta see what the halfling army is capable of nowadays. Alright, you just go straight in at that city. It says closely matched. I'm not too afraid of this. I wonder if I could pull anybody else in, though. I mean, the Storm Sisters have got enough for 2 moves. But, I could move them. I could move a couple more Storm Sisters over here. In fact, I could move 3. Are they on a road? No, they're not on a road. The Shock Trooper's not going to be able to make it anywhere useful. You can hang out with that other Shock Trooper. But these 2 can at least get here. Alright, gives a couple extra units in. Probable victory. Let's do this. Alright, Spellcaster versus Spellcaster. Alright, there's your stupid static electricity. I raise you a thunderstorm. Keeping in mind that that does make my units more likely to get stunned as well. But what I might do is just let Chaos rip for a few turns and stay out of range of most of their stuff so that I don't get stunned. Except for the Storm Sisters. Well, they don't really... They shouldn't get stunned. I don't know. I'll just edge everybody forward just a little bit. Unfortunately, there's no active healing for this shrine, so I actually want to keep him kind of in the back where he's not taking damage, because I have no way of manually repairing it. It's just passive healing in between turns right now. All right, let's just do that. I'm going to take a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Ah, Disjuncted Thunderstorm. Okay. And got a stun off. See, it's a lot of units on walls. I don't think I can cast Thunderstorm again. I think that's a once per combat thing, yeah. So, maybe I wait and see what spells he uses before I use Chaos Rift. It's gonna take all her remaining spell power. Then again, it also would prevent... You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and cast it and hold ground again and see what he does. Well, no, now might be the time to charge. This guy's sort of isolated himself down here, so... While staying as far away from the wall as I can, let's move in on this guy. Leave everybody on guard for the moment, I suppose. Yep, everybody looks like we're sliding down this way, so... I'm going to probably absorb pain for her, actually, just to be extra super safe. Okay, I got a summon somewhere. Where'd I get it? Gonna try disjuncting my spell. Maybe he can't. Okay, I got something back. Oh no, there's settlers running away. Where'd my summon? Where is my summon? Oh, here it is. Obsidian Wyvern. Oh boy. You know what? Distract stuff. Fly back. Just send them on a little wild goose chase. They don't like it when stuff gets behind their walls at all. Alright, I want to punch a hole in that wall, so I think the giant's up. Yeah. Oh no, not from there. Hopefully they don't stun the giant. Okay, good, a crit. So I should be able to get that in one more hit. Let's get everybody up towards this guy. And start damaging that person. Matter of fact, I should probably be cursing him. Do I have any extra orc priests? No, it's just the Storm Sisters, actually, so I guess I can't do that. But do this, and he's the only orc priest I have, and he is currently stunned. So why don't you go heal him? We'll do this just to be on the extra super safe side. Oh good, I got an elemental. That's better. He doesn't seem interested in disjuncting Chaos Rift, which is fine with me, I suppose. Aha, still alive. Still being a nuisance. Excellent, that's what I need. Okay, some of their stuff is coming out of the walls. I guess it's the, well, okay, and the trebuchet. I don't know what their plan is there. But they've kindly opened their gate for me. I do believe I can kill a few units here. Let's see if the giant can open up that wall the rest of the way. Alright, that did the trick. So now what I want to do is probably finish that Elder off with the Storm Sister, I imagine. Okay. Then I can start getting stuff up on the walls. Now, I don't need everything up on the walls, though. You can Devastating Charge that knight if I can soften it up a little bit. So let's try to do just that. Wait, we gotta leave room for him to walk though, which I'd have to do kind of like this. There we go. Okay. Soften him up a bit. Can you, it's not perfect, no, but that should work. That should work. I'd have to extreme low roll that for that not to work. Not to say it can't happen. No, I did get stunned, but that's okay. Let's, I can move the next knight up and get another hit. I think I want to heal one of these guys, though, before he goes running off. He's 123 out of 145. Yeah, let's... He's tanky. He's tough. He's got a lot of health, but let's play it on the safe side and max out his health before he goes running off. Okay, he at least resisted. Let's start getting these guys up on their walls. Probably as close to their units as I can. Hopefully I can do this without losing anybody, but stun is highly unpredictable, so it can be difficult to tell. Okay, that's a frost elemental. I have a chance of freezing the trebuchet. I think I'm going to... Well, no, they're very weak to physical damage. That thing's probably going to die. You know what? Go hit the thing that can't fight back. And then force them to attack you. Alright, with Absorb Pain on her, I feel a little safer to have her contribute to the battle in whatever meaningful way she can. I think I will actually have her... Actually, she and the Exalted can kind of go over here, I think. Maybe not stand too close together, but... have her defend. Oh, I should have had her touch by faith on something, like a knight. That would have been ideal. Let's see if I can get you to curse somebody. How about you curse that guy? Alright. Who else can move? That's pretty much it for me this turn. Can you take away one of his movement points just by moving away? Oh, he got me. Well, it did still take away a movement point. Stunned. So be it. They used 3 units attacking that guy. And froze their flyer. Wow, that guy was totally worth it. Totally worth it. That was nice. That worked out well. Okay, so I could punch through that gate. Although it's not really going to matter. It would matter for the knight. No, it won't matter for the knight in the back, because that guy's blocking the way. Dang it. Okay, maybe maybe I can dispel that with the priest. Can I dispel that? That would be super, super nice. Nope. I fail. Okay, well, I guess we just try to make another way up then. Start working on that wall. Alright, I could definitely kill him with this knight. But I gotta remember, that knight has a lot less health than this one does, and he took a lot of damage from just one Draconian Apprentice. It's still worth it if I can manage to kill him. I think what I'm gonna do is actually have the halfling come do her thing here for a bit. This guy can go... probably kill him with a little help from maybe these Storm Sisters back here. No, they can't quite reach. Why don't you top off his health? Oh, Storm Sisters have Dispel too. Hang on. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that. Okay, well, he's still in the way, but at least he can go on guard, so he's a little safer. Just want to find a way to where I can definitely kill that guy on this turn. This Storm Sister may be able to help. She be able to shoot him twice. 2 and 2. Unfortunately, that's min damage. Halfling, can you reach? Can you get a little closer? Chance to stun. Did I get the stun? I don't think it's gonna matter, but weaken, stun, bleeding. Yeah, that's a lot of debuffs. Okay, and then you should have no trouble finishing him off now. Okay. Good, good, good. Can start damaging that gate. Way to crit the gate, guys. Good job. Best soldiers ever. 10 out of 10. Would draft again. Alright, I think I want this guy out here causing trouble, drawing attention away from other units, because if he dies, he comes back. So let's go out there and just hit that flyer. Do some damage while he's vulnerable. And the shrine, I just don't want this to take any damage. If I need to use it to protect the unit, I will. But aside from that, I'll just leave it somewhere with it in range to get a smiting prayer bolts off on something if it needs to. Another firestorm pillar right in the middle of all those guys. One last round of lightning, and Chaos Rift is over. Okay, they're smashing him up pretty good. But he'll come back. The unit is expendable. I really want to just smite that other apprentice that's sitting up there casting spells. Let's see. Let's see what my odds of success are. Because I'm tired of him stunning stuff. I don't want to deal with more stuns. Okay, well, she can move here, and she's very unlikely to be stunned. And they can actually... Both of these two actually can move up and pretty easily finish those units off. He's actually not stunned. Okay, I thought he was. Well, if that's the case, then he can go back and get healed. Although, I should probably prioritize healing on these units that actually need it, I guess. Here. Open the gate. Okay, we may need a giant boulder. Yeah, we're gonna need the giant's boulder. Where are you? Yep, that'll do it. Come on in, everybody. Alright, so you should heal the one that's got more max health, I think. These guys all have static charge, so you don't want to underestimate them. I think I should probably try to get them to come after me, because it's less times they can hit me if they do. I'm going to use the knight to guard the Crusaders' flanks, I think. In fact, I'm going to use this knight to guard their flanks because he's got more health. Actually, as a matter of fact, I guard all the flanks with all the knights. That sounds better. Then we'll just see what those flyers decide to do. They may even go out after that Storm Sister, so maybe I need to, like, help her out. Can they reach her? One of them can, and he would do a lot of damage. Only one of the two, though. You know what? Go here, because she can fly over the wall in the next turn to help out as needed. So I'll have her go here for now and just do a healing. Okay. And they can do whatever they want. Yep, knights are all good on defense, I think, where they are. Oh, let's not crit. No. Okay, everybody's still alive. Barely. Get away from there. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with those guys separately when we're done dealing with these flyers. You are somehow still selected. Okay, there we go. I want to try to... You know what I need to do here is level the Storm Sisters if I can. Ideally killing a flyer, but I also want to heal my units too, so... Hitting those guys with range attacks is a good idea, though, because... You know, I'm going to hit one of them with a boulder, actually. I'm going to hit that one with a boulder. Oh, I wasn't thinking that would kill. I think I high rolled. I don't know which Storm Sisters have used healing and which ones haven't. But I would prefer... Well, hang on. She's on the wall now. There we go. There's a finish and a gold rank. All right, I'll take that. And then you can heal that Storm Sister. And then you can come up here to deal with this other crap. How about a nourishing meal for my work buddy? And then all these guys can spread out. So as to avoid unwelcome fire bombs from Draconian apprentices. I think everybody's looking pretty good here. Except for the fact that I keep getting firebombed. Must have hit the halfling. Oh, you guys and your stupid little phase tricks. I see how it is. You are really just begging to be smited, aren't you? Well, we have an option for that. Die. Little nuisance. Let's spread out so the shrine doesn't take damage from a smiting prayer bolt, or not a smiting prayer bolt, a firestorm pillar. You also should probably spread out. Keep working on that wall for no particular reason. Alright, that hero has opened himself up to quite a few charge attacks, so I think I will take him up on his offer. Let's start with this. And I can hit him with a flank attack from her. 2 flanks, actually. And then I think I may just give the, you know, the sorcerer can get a little XP by using Touch by Faith on something. So we'll give, let's level up that knight. Touch by Faith, and then let the knight finish the job. And it's, oh yeah, there's that guy in the back. All right, go get him. That's actually not bad. That gives me a chance to kind of regroup and heal a bit. Although getting everyone in the city would maybe be nice. Move here, you heal him. Come further in. That guy needs healing. So much healing. Okay. She needs healing herself. Halfling also probably can heal again, I think. Go ahead and help him out. Alright, that's good. This guy just keeps getting smacked by that fire. Poor guy. Alright, let's get you in here where you can get some more heals. Well, not right now, but later, I promise. She should come in here and probably just heal herself. I would actually, what I'd like to do, now that I think of it, is get one of the Storm Sisters back to kill that shrine, or that settler that's back there, or builder, or whatever it is. You also need to get in the city. So I'm going to leave a few units out here intentionally, hoping that Firestorm Pillar hits them instead of these guys, or instead of the shrine. Did it hit? Alright, let's get that shrine in there so it's not taking damage from Firestorm Pillar. Alright, you guys go carry on. Do your thing. In fact, you go with them. I just need to do a little damage to it so the battle doesn't end. Everybody charge! Now there's pretty much no reason to not get everyone inside the wall. Gotta minimize damage taken here. Alright, units, anybody with healing? Oh, I had a wyvern out here the whole time and didn't even realize it. Okay, I think we're good. Is that stunned? Oh no, it's got the static charge on it. Okay. I need somebody to definitely get in range before this battle ends. That would suck. Can you hit it from there? No, I think I've still got time though. Can anyone heal him yet? They actually took a decent pounding in this fight, but they're hanging in there. They're doing good. Alright, everybody's up on the wall except the unit that's resistant to fire, and I think may have just despawned. I'm not sure. I don't see it out there. Okay. Alright, I get my one more turn. Excellent. What I would like to do is stun it. There we go. It is now stunned. Then I can move the Storm Sisters in and try to eke out just a little more XP. I don't think it's going to matter for these guys unless somebody is really close. See, I've got 3 at silver rank here, but none of them I don't think are that close. Oh, these 2 are getting there. I don't want to drag this battle out forever just to try to squeak out just to try to squeak out a tiny bit more XP. But if I can get somebody leveled up, that would be worth it. Anyway, it's got a few more turns before it can do anything. So I'll move the one that's got 95 XP in, or that's the one with 94. Who's got 95? I think it's this one. Nope, I lost track of her somewhere. Why don't you just go over here and inflict stun? I don't know how much good this is going to do me. Probably also have plenty more healing that the halfling can manage. Alright. Then they can both go in on the next turn and try to inflict stun, or the only one I really care about is the one with 95 XP, which I've apparently lost track of. It must have been one of these 2 down here. You know what, I'm just going to focus on the one with 94 because I don't want to drag this out any longer. I just want to see if I can get enough XP out of this thing. So she's at 94 now. Now she's at 98. I don't think this is going to be enough. But let's just have her melee attack that thing a few times. You know, I'm actually okay with her fumbling that. I gave her more hits and gets it to 108. Actually, I think she will. I think she's going to get 1 more level out of her. Alright, I'll take what I can get. That's fine. That's 1 more gold rank Storm Sister. Yep. Alright, cool. That puts me now at 3, 2? I guess still just 2 in this army. But a few more, another one at silver rank, and that one, I have 3 at silver rank. So I've almost got a pretty respectable group of stunning units here. I'll bet you anything that's their capital right there. But just in time, here's Orange with a massive ton of units heading my direction. Okay, well that's actually fine. This army should be pretty good at dealing with Orange, I think. I hope. But I do definitely want to get them into some semblance of a formation here so I don't get caught off guard. And I actually don't know if I can, because there's no roads here, so base movement cost is going to be 3. Everybody's kind of in a scattered mess. A lot of units can't move at all. They're sticking out there like a sore thumb on their own. If they come in, they could come crashing in on that stack of 2 right there and really make a mess. I can minimize this maybe to some extent, but really they could hit any weak point in this army that they wanted to. I want to find a way to make sure these 2 are okay, because one of those is a stunner. Alright, what I'm going to do is move... I don't think there's any reliable way to set this up, because if they go in the back, they can pick off a couple of these units. I could mitigate that by putting her there, but then these 2 Storm Sisters are at risk. And if they attack the city, that's confusing. That's straight up confusing. You know what? I think I'm going to figure this out off camera between the next episode, or you guys can let me know if you have suggestions. But how to position all these units here, again, that's what you see up here. It's actually not too terribly intimidating, but no matter where they attack, I'd like to make sure that my sorcerer is in on it, and I don't think there's a way for me to guarantee that. I could move 1 unit out of this army and put them in that army, and then move the sorcerer here so she's kind of centered. And I could even move the Exalted in there so he's centered. But the problem is these 2 armies on the edges. They could pick them off in weird ways. So I'll review this on the next episode. Let me real quick check these items here. I might have something. Okay, I can at least sell all this stuff and get a little bit of extra money, which hopefully gets me close to being back over 1,000. I'm at 992. Is there any other way I can get a little bit of extra money? I guess I could absorb this city. That's not going to get me money, but that's Draconian Metropolis. I think a hasty plunder may be in order, actually, at this point. I like the setting of this. I like the location of the city, though. It's kind of sticking out like a sore thumb, kind of like this one is. It might draw units to attack it. So I guess I'll leave that on the back burner. Let me real quick change something just to make sure that I get back above. I should have gotten... Yeah, I should have gotten back up, made sure I was at more than max morale before that last battle. But let me just change pretty much anything here, and I'll just cancel them. We'll cancel in this city that production for a minute and just do merchandise for a turn. There, that puts me comfortably above 1,000, so I don't have to think about it. And yeah, you guys can let me know what you think about this situation. It's kind of a confusing mess. I don't think there's any way I can guarantee that I don't lose anything. The question may come down to whether I risk losing these guys and 2 shock troopers, or whether I risk losing the Storm Sisters. I'm leaning in direction of losing the shock troopers because it's just more out of their way for them to go that way, and blocking this more direct route with the Storm Sisters could serve to protect the city. But let me know what you think in the comments. I do always appreciate your advice. As always, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Oh, wait. Before I go, one more thing. My sister is coming to visit me this weekend, so I don't know for sure if there'll be a Planetfall episode or not. I will probably try to get one done this weekend, but we'll see how it goes. So tentatively speaking, of course, I'll do a channel update and let you guys know what's going on, regardless if I end up not being able to do it. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Shout out to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Adam James, Jim Bro, Tarsak, and Tibian Army. Thanks so much, everybody.